So we're coming to you live again from the Sutherland Park Fire Department gym, Sutherland Park, New Mexico. And this climb is 110 floors for firefighter Charles Mendez. From We Can Do That, ladder 7. Housed there with the Engine 16, the Brave Warriors in Manhattan. This 110 is to carry him to the top of the towers. Dedicated to his wife, Carrie Mendez, and to the FDNY left behind there at ladder 7 and engine 16s, who I had the opportunity to go and give my regards to my last trip out to FDNY in New York City. A dedication to Rosemary Kane, who I've become a very good friend with since this is George Kane's house. So right now it's Charles Mendez's time to go vertical. Taking him 110 with honor and respect. This is a 343 commitment and still counting. 110th floor memorial climb. So here we go. So it said that his mom had said when he was younger, Charles was going to be a police officer. And he worked at the bank, and the FDNY called. And he took the call. Assigned to We Can Do That, ladder 7, along with the Brave Warriors of Engine 16. Our brother responded to the worst terrorist attack on U.S. soil, part of the greatest rescue effort in U.S. history. His assignment on 9/11 was on tower ladder 7 as a roofman. So in honor and respect, tower ladder 7 is going vertical. Third time. He will not be forgotten. His legacy will live on. And we're going 110 floors just to do that. Second climb of the tour. Back at it. Until all 343 are accounted for. And then the end's still counting. We'll start going vertical in their own memorial climbs. This climb is number 216 of 343. So right now we're taking Charles Mendez, firefighter with the FDNY, tower ladder 7. One of George Kane's brothers on the truck to the very top. Taking him up for his wife, Carrie Mendez, their dog, Bailey, and those left behind. It was said that when they first met, Carrie actually courted Charles because she didn't think he was old enough to date her. And it turns out he just pulled out his license and showed her that he was actually 5 years older but he had a real baby face, so he looked a lot younger. And it said that he would get carded in different places. One thing it also said, I got a call, so I gotta go. I'll be back. 19 floors in. So I guess we're gonna call that previous one a warm-up. Back at it again. Live from Southern Park, New Mexico, station number 1 in the gym. Take 2. 110 floors. Firefighter Charles Mendez. Tower ladder 7. We can do that. FDNY. And they're in Manhattan, housed with Engine 16, the Brave Warriors. So let's try this again. Gonna go 110. Plus the 19 I already did. Although if we get another call, I'll probably stop redoing the entire thing again and just do it from where I stopped the last time. But it's only 19 floors, so let's do it again. So this climb is dedicated to Kerry Mendez, his wife, their dog Bailey, and to the FDNY, off and on the line, especially Tower Ladder 7s, we can do that. Engine 16, the Brave Warriors. There at Manhattan. This 110 is with honor and respect. Going vertical for the second time. So here we go. Let's try this again. Just be aware if we get another call. I am on shift this morning, so it might be a take 3. But here we go for Charles Mendez. Charles Mendez, like I said before, his mom said he was going to be a police officer, and he worked at a bank until he got the call from FDNY. Once he got the call from FDNY, he was on Tower Ladder 7, there with Engine 16, out of Manhattan. And right now it's his turn to join his other brothers that have previously been carried vertical for Tower Ladder 7. Specifically George Kane, son of Rosemary Kane, brother to Nancy Nee. Very good friends that our friendship has developed over the past few years. This is your climb. For his wife Carrie, their dog Bailey. She said her husband Charles had to actually leave early when he was going to work because they lived on Long Island, and said that he played ice hockey. It said that he played volleyball, and it said that they went on around 5 trips a year. No matter what happened, no excuses. They would make it up in the end, but they went on their 5 trips. Cruises to the Caribbean and other trips were involved. He was said to be a handyman with his Bible, that he used to carry about construction. And it said that he was able to take a dilapidated house and make it into the family home. Our brother was on Tower Ladder 7 on 9/11, along with George Kane and the brothers. Brother Mendez was assigned to the roof on rotation that day, not knowing that they were going to go in response to the worst terrorist attack on U.S. soil and be part of the greatest rescue effort in United States history. This 110 floors is dedicated to those who worked on 9/11 during the rescue effort and those that followed, and still counting within the recovery effort. Each will have their climb. This is not just a small mission. It's a lifelong journey. Because unfortunately, there are so many that are affected by 9/11 sickness and illness. And so many have already passed from working the pile. Which brings up a extremely important part of this climb. I'm going to say it again like I did yesterday. Contact your congresswoman, congressman, contact DC and let them know they need to fund the 9/11 Victim Compensation Fund. Our brothers paid through working the recovery. Our sisters paid through working the recovery efforts. We cannot allow them to be put by the wayside because the funding is not going to hold, and we owe it to them to take care of them in this situation. So please contact Washington and tell them you want them to support the 9/11 Victim Compensation Fund. It's only the right thing to do. So right now, back to the climb. For firefighter Charles Mendez, Tower Ladder 7. We can do that. Housed with Engine 16, the Brave Warriors. And Brave Warriors actually have a gladiator kind of symbol on their truck. Brother Mendez is the third brother to include George Kane that will reach the 110th floor. From We Can Do That, Tower Ladder 7, and paying honor and respect to the sacrifice that was made so that others, complete strangers, would be able to live. Where upwards of 25,000 were saved because of the bravery and the heroism that was shown. For Charles Mendez, we go vertical. For the 343 that's still counting, we go vertical. And we remember and never forget dedicated to his wife, Carrie Mendez, to their dog, Bailey, who had said Charles love to spend time with. Our brother will not be forgotten. His legacy will carry forward. As I said in the previous video, Carrie actually carded him when they first met in the Hamptons. She was sure he wasn't older than her, so he pulled out his license, and shortly after found out that the babyface Charles was 5 years her elder. And that's what started their relationship. Got married together, and responded to the worst terrorist attack on U.S. soil, to which our brothers, the 343, made the ultimate sacrifice so that others could live. And those that followed, in the end still counting, those who worked the pile for days, weeks, months, until the recovery was complete. We will never forget. Always remember. It's a sauna in here right now, so we're getting there. At the shy of the 50th floor mark on this 110 for Charles Mendez. Tire ladder 7s, we can do that. Welcome from Sunland Park, New Mexico, in the gym. This is a 343 commitment, and still counting. 110th floor Memorial Climb Series. And this one's for Charles Mendez. My brother worked on Tire Ladder 7. We can do that. Housed there with the Agent 16 Brave Warriors. Right now, we're pushing them 110 floors to reach that symbolic top of the towers. And this currently is take 2, because I had to go on a call up the first one. So, start it all over again, and we're going to get there. For Charles Mendez, Tire Ladder 7, FDNY. The handyman, Mr. Fix-It, basically had a Bible 1-2-3 home improvement that he went by in other books and YouTube videos, but he was able to take his house and basically perfect it for him and his wife, Carrie Mendez, and their dog Bailey. For his family left behind, we will never forget. For the FDNY, a promise was made. A promise will be kept. And for our country, remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice on and after. And make sure we take care of them. It's just the right thing to do. right now we're pushing. Going towards that 60th floor now. Pushing them up. All right. I know where I'm at. Besides, I'm at work. So I'm gonna make sure I don't get a problem if I have to go to a call on a quick flight. So this is the 110th floors for Charles Mendez. Dedicated to the FDNY outfit on the line. Tower ladder 7, digit 16. We can do that in Brave Warriors. A special dedication to George Kane, his mother Rosemary Kane, and his sister Nancy, as he's already been taken up. And this is his brother's turn on Tower ladder 7. The third brother to be carried vertical, Charles Mendez. Who is assigned to the roof on his tour on 9/11. And right now, we're taking him up. For his wife, Carrie Mendez, and his dog Bailey. He will never be forgotten. Mr. Fix-It, who was baby-faced enough that Carrie carded him when she met him, because she thought he was younger than her, only to find out he was 5 years older. To the service of the citizens of New York. Tower ladder 7. Going vertical. For firefighter Mendez. On the same truck as George Kane. With honor and respect, we're going to reach that top. Take 2, or we're going to reach that top. If it takes to take 3 and 4, whatever, we're still reaching that top. Right now we're pushing. Second time around. We'll get there. This is 110 floors. With honor and respect. This is why we climb. And right now, tower ladder 7, we can do that. Is getting me up to the top. Because we can do this. It's only a few more floors than the first take. Redoing it all again. So I do it in one. The first was a warm-up before I got that call. So this is the 343 commitment and still counting. 110 floors in memoriam for Charles Mendez, ladder 7, tower ladder 7. We can do that. Second to last vertical. One less piece of equipment to have to blast out of if we get something else. This is now the 216th climb of the 343 commitment. 127 brothers left to carry in the original 343. Taking them up with honor and respect. Kevin. Pushing our brother to the top for his wife Carrie. For the brothers left behind at tower ladder 7, 316. We can do that with the brave warriors. We're gonna get him there. It's only one more vertical. We're gonna get him there. Going there now. Almost to the last let down before the last vertical, which will put us at the 100th floor after the last vertical. So technically, I would almost be done right now if the first one went through right. So, still going. Gonna finish 110, make it almost 130. High completion of this one. For our brother, played volleyball, played ice hockey. It said went on 5 trips a year roughly with his wife Carrie. They never missed a trip. They always make it happen. Dedicated to his wife Carrie and their dog Bailey. I promise your husband will never be forgotten. His legacy will carry on for years to come, as this is the reason why the 343 commitment is still counting. Memorial climbs on video exist. It's all for them, for the families, for the FDNY, and for our country, whoever wants to know about the bravery and heroism from 9/11 to 2001 and after. Rescue to the recovery effort. Pushing him up. Take 2. Continuing on. This will be almost 130 floors when I finish the second take. Over just the 110 that the normal climb is. So this one's a little bit rougher since it's my second one of this shift. So bear with me. We're gonna make it. I'll get there. Just a little bit rougher, but I'll get there. Pushing it. Almost there. All right. See if I can get some cool air in again so I can see. So this now is the final floors of 110 floors for Charles Mendez. Assigned to the roof, Tower Letter 7 on 9/11/2001. We will not forget the sacrifices made so that others could live. We will not forget the sacrifices made to recover in the recovery effort on 9/11. Following the original 343 commitment climbs, the end still counting will be carried in honor and respect for the work in the recovery effort for days, weeks, months, until the job was done. I mentioned it, I'm going to mention it one more time. Contact Washington, D.C. Contact your congressmen and women and tell them to support the 9/11 Victim Compensation Fund. We owe it to them for the work they did in the recovery effort to help pay and cover their medical expenses for the illnesses they're dealing with because of work in the recovery. Fund the BCF 9/11 Victim Compensation Fund. Please. Again, we owe it to them. It's the least we can do for what they did. This is almost done. Take 2 for Charles Mendez. Almost at the top. Last floor. Go in there now. Pushing them up. And with that, we have reached 110 floors, plus the one I did before. So almost 130 floors. Brothers, rest easy. We got it from here. Firefighter Mendez, we can do that, tower ladder 7.